Genome editing for sustainable agriculture in Peru. Advances, potential applications, and regulation. Let's say you're a farmer in Peru. You've got land, you've got fertilizer, you've got sunshine, and you've got water. All the pieces you need to grow any kind of crop you'd like, right? Wrong. Many, if not most, crops are highly adapted to one specific region. If you're trying to grow bananas, for example, they might flourish nearby in Ecuador, but that doesn't mean they'll grow well in the Peruvian highlands. To get them to grow on your land, you need to do one of two things. 1. Use selective breeding, or 2. Use a GMO. But there are issues with both of these options. Selective breeding involves generations and generations of trial and error. You might not have time for that. And in Peru, GMO crops have been outlawed through 2035. So there goes that option. So what can you do? In this paper, researchers are exploring a third option, using CRISPR. You see, in Peru, the ban on GMOs specifically targets organisms containing a novel combination of genetic material introduced through technology. That legal language leaves an opening for genome editing technologies like CRISPR, particularly when they're applied in a way that doesn't leave behind foreign DNA. This is where transgene-free editing becomes strategically important. If no new genetic material is inserted and no transgene remains in the edited plant, the product may fall outside the legal definition of a GMO under both Peruvian law and the international frameworks like the Cartagena Protocol. And that's what the authors focus on in this paper. They present the technical strategies like RNP-based editing and mobile CRISPR systems using TLS and walk through real-world use cases in crops that are economically and culturally significant to Peru. On today's episode of Journal Club, we're going to break down these technologies and see how they work. Then we'll walk through the author's argument and see if it holds water. Is this a brilliant loophole that will enable a new wave of Peruvian agriculture? Or is this just a gimmick that will never work in practice? Let's find out. If you're already subscribed to our email newsletter, then you'll be getting this episode in text and audio form delivered to your inbox in the next few hours. Journal Club, the latest academic research explained in plain English.